Welcome guys and girls, and thank you for watching another live stream of the Xbox Tester. My name is Maurice and today we're going to watch the PlayStation State of Play on a Xbox channel. How cool is that? So the reason why I'm doing this is pretty simple. A lot of the games that they will show in this State of Play will also be coming to Xbox. So yeah, I'm always curious what they're gonna bring. So yeah, let's wait and see. How is everybody doing? So yeah, I'm curious what they will show us today. New games is always good. So there will definitely be some PlayStation exclusive games, of course. But no problem with that. I also have a PlayStation, so and a PlayStation channel. Great moment to do a plug-in. So go like and subscribe to the PlayStation Tester. But yeah, how is everybody doing? I already see some people in the chat like Dolores and Mohammed, Benjamin. Welcome. Freaky Kitty. What's that? Well, the State of Play is like a Xbox showcase. So this week we get a lot of showcases. Yesterday we had the Unreal showcase where they showed off The Witcher 4. Today we're getting PlayStation State of Play. And the State of Play is like everything that comes out the next couple of months to a year on PlayStation, and that will be a mix of first party games or exclusive games for PlayStation, but also games that are on all systems. Yeah, probably some Marathon. Marathon is, for instance, a game that also comes to Xbox. So yeah, a lot of stuff that goes on. This Sunday we're getting the Xbox. The Xbox thing. Yeah, Switch 2 tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm so ready. I'm gonna do so much content. I almost got every game for the Switch 2 that's optimized for Switch 2. I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3 games, but I got the whole slate of games that are optimized for Switch 2. And yeah, you can check out my Nintendo channel, the Nintendo Tester, and I will be doing a lot of videos. There will be also some videos on my Xbox channel where I will put the Nintendo Switch 2 against the Series S. I'm really curious how it holds up against the Series S. Because, yeah, a lot of people always said, yeah, the Series S is a budget console. It's not that great, but I think, personally, I think the Series S is a faster system than the Switch 2. But we'll see that tomorrow. I'm really curious. I'm also curious how it will handle DLSS. Yeah, Nintendo finally released their PlayStation 4. So I got myself a nice alcohol-free beer. I'm literally right now downloading Cyberpunk 2077 on my Series X, on my Series S and my PlayStation 5 Pro. Tomorrow, I think Cyberpunk is the only game I get on cartridge. No. Switch to, no, you can compare it to the Series S. It's not a portable, it's a it's a hybrid console, and yeah, you can 100% put the Switch against the Series S. The Series S is 5 years old. They had time enough. My Asus ROG Ally is almost as fast as a Series S, and that thing is already 3 years old. So yes, 100% you can compare a Series S to the Switch 2. I hate it when people say, "Oh, but you can't compare the two." You can. It's the first next gen console. It's a Gen 10 console, the Switch 2, and yeah. And with all the things that they've promised in the Switch showcases, like 4K resolutions when it's docked and 120 FPS modes with some games, I'm curious, to say the least. And they kept so much secret, you know. One of the biggest gaming websites in the Netherlands is a friend of mine. A really good friend. He's one of those guys that gets the Nintendo as a review version from Nintendo themselves. He got it like today. So, yeah, I'm really curious what they are going to do. Oh, yes, Paul is here. My good friend. How are you doing, Paul? No, it's not. You know, the game card situation is actually really simple to understand. You know, on the Switch 1, we had cartridges that were sometimes with download, sometimes without download. Then you had like these games. I literally got one right here. Where is it? James Bond. So I've got one right here. And this is one of those. I think these are extremely consumer unfriendly to bring out. You know, this is only a key to the game. You know, these boxes. Or you can use the code, by the way, because it's already been used. You get an empty box with a piece of paper where the code is on. This is rubbish. It's the worst thing Nintendo ever came up with. So now they are coming. It's really simple. You got two things. You got a full game, full on the cartridge, or you get a cartridge that functions as a key to the game. That's it. No, I don't think so. You know, in pure and raw power, DLSS, I've got DLSS also on my PC, and DLSS is better than FSR. I'm 100%. But I'm still checking out the real resolutions and the real thing. You can only redeem it once, yeah. After that, these boxes are really, it's so bad. Oh yeah, there's also a S2 card. Yeah, there are 3 cards in total. You're correct, Benjamin. There's also a card that works on both the Switch 2 and Switch 1. But in my opinion, yeah, that's just a Switch 1 cartridge that's being optimized for the next gen. I got a lot of games ready for tomorrow, so you like Super Mario 3D World is also a game that's optimized freely. Yeah, but it's still 540p. So, you know, these cartridges for the standard Switch. I got a whole bunch of games. Yeah, but people, you know what the problem is with a lot of people? People don't read. You know, that's the same with people that are buying GTA 5 for a 6-year-old and then complain, yeah, but that game is completely not for children. It's a really bad game. You can shoot people in that game. How can they sell that game? Well, dumbass, it's on the box. 18 plus. Read the box. Read. And if you can't read, I don't know. So what remaster do you think? I think we will get. I'm hoping to see Super The Last of Us X Alpha Plus remastered, remaked, a limited collector's edition. I think that would be really cool if we're gonna get that one. Because yeah, it's almost a year ago since we had the last remaster or remake from The Last of Us, so it's about time, I would say. The Getaway, yeah, also a cool game. But oh yeah, where you can play as Bella Ramsey instead of you know, I've been watching the Last of Us series, and to be honest, I don't care about the whole DEY stuff in the series. But I'm gonna be honest. Season 2 is a pile of shit. It's one of the worst series I've seen in a long time. You know, season 1 was amazing. I was on the edge of my seat and I was like, yes, rooting. And it was cool. It was a fun story. It was well written. It was even well acted. But season 2, I have no idea what went. Like, they just didn't care. In season 2, the acting is atrocious. The writing is atrocious. The whole feeling of the series is atrocious. It's so bad and cringeworthy. Oh my goodness. It's one of the worst season 2s I've seen in a long time. Season 1, amazing. 8 out of 10, maybe even a 9 out of 10 series. Amazing. Season 2, 3 out of 10. And that 3 is only for that first episode where they are fighting off those those zombies at the gates of their that looked cool. That was they're literally the only you could literally watch episode 1 and 2 and then stop watching. Then you've seen the best of whole season 2. Really bad. Insane. Concord remake. Well, I could see Concord coming back, you know? I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Concord was not a bad game. I did a video on my PlayStation channel. I enjoyed the game. I don't think it's not a bad game. It was completely wrong. They completely put it wrong in the market. First, it should have been a free-to-play game and not a $40 game, or at least they had to put it on PlayStation Plus or something like that. Second problem is, I think they should have made that game multi-platform. So Concord should have come out day one, also on Xbox, maybe even on the Switch, on PC, on PlayStation, to get people inside. Yeah, Twisted Metal series. That one is also that's really fun actually. It's with the new Captain America, or yeah, the Falcon. Yeah, but they still have the game, so maybe they have like a small group of people working on it internally to bring Concord back. They can still make money out of Concord, in my opinion, but they should have made it free to play and put it on every system. You know, it's not a bad game. Not at all. I dare to say that I played Concord more than I played Overwatch 2. I think Concord was better than Overwatch 2. But yeah, pretty sad. And I do got a feeling that it's going the same way with Marathon. If they're gonna ask money for Marathon, they're gone. Yeah, I laughed so hard. There were like people saying, yeah, Concord will be the next Starfield killer. It will be a game like Starfield, but good. No, look where it is. Oh my goodness. Man, those posts aged like milk. Bungie is a Microsoft plan to kill PlayStation internally. No. I do think that PlayStation made a mistake in buying Bungie for like $4 billion or something. I do think that they are really like, oh my goodness, now we know why Microsoft didn't buy them. Well, Starfield is still going strong. Had you guys seen my my tweet on X about Bloodborne? I had this this post on X where I said the state of play was already leaked, and it was like Bloodborne remake, Bloodborne remastered, Bloodborne PC port, Jason board, Bloodborne the game, Bloodborne card. It was like 15 lines of Bloodborne. Or Born to Blood, you know, all stupid kinds of titles, but only Bloodborne. That's also a thing I don't get from PlayStation. You know, they make remakes and remasters of only like The Last of Us and God of War. That's the only two they remaster constantly. But they are sitting on something. They literally own the franchise, Bloodborne, and they're not doing anything with it. Do you know how bad that game runs on the PlayStation 4? The PlayStation 4 version. I have no idea how people got through Bloodborne on the PlayStation 4. I have no idea. That game that it looks like a slideshow. It's like 20 FPS in some on some places. It's horrendous to look at. It's like 720p at like 24 FPS at most. And update that game. People want it. And even if you keep it only on your... Yeah, I'm not a fan of Souls games. You know, you can give me the best Souls game in the world and I would still not like it, you know? I've almost completed Elden Ring. I'm in like 80% completed Elden Ring. And I still think it's like meh at best. Well, yeah, you know, I was watching a video. I'm not sure. A YouTuber, a famous YouTuber. I'm not. I think Scott DeWass. I think it was, and he was also like back in the day, in the early days, like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, also a little bit on PlayStation 3, PlayStation made so many great different kinds of titles, and nowadays it's like, yeah, it all needs to be like The Last of Us. The Last of Us on a motorcycle, The Last of Us as a samurai, The Last of Us with a God of War, The Last of Us in the jungle, and so on, so on. Everything is the same. Yeah, but you know, PlayStation still is the leading market, and as long as they are making enough money on these games, they will keep them exclusive. And hey, I'm okay with that. Hey, something happens. Oh. Like, what is going on? So yeah, would I love to see something like God of War, or maybe even The Last of Us, or Uncharted on Xbox? Sure. Why not? Do I expect it to see in the near future? No. Maybe in a couple of years. I don't know what Xbox is going to do with the next generation. You know, we're still also a little bit like, which way is Xbox going? You know, is Xbox stepping out of the gaming console market, or are they going to do like making a console PC or something? I have no idea what they're doing right now. If I know what they're doing and PlayStation knows what they're doing, I think then you could see, yeah. Oh, the video slightly okay. Change it up. Hopefully it's better this way, Grinarf. But yeah, I think if Xbox goes more of a PC route, then yeah, we could also see some of these PlayStation games on a Xbox PC console. You also maybe Xbox also comes with a hybrid console that's like half PC, half console. Something like that. That would be cool. I'm just hoping for some new Resident Evil. Yeah, me too. Resident Evil is... I always love a good Resident Evil. You know, I think that Capcom made a really amazing choice when they after, you know, it's really hard for a studio to come back from a couple of duds. You know, they had Resident Evil 5 that was like okay back in the day. It was a little bit too action heavy in my opinion, and I didn't care for the co-op functions in that game. Then you had like Resident Evil 6, and Resident Evil 6 is, in my opinion, the one that is like the worst Resident Evil they ever made. I was like, how could they make this? And then they came back with Resident Evil Biohazard. Holy moly. Like, completely redone the full gameplay and still being Resident Evil. That's insane what they did there. Do you prefer the first person or third person Resident Evil? I think they both have something. I love the first person. I loved Village. I loved Biohazard. I think they were amazing. And I also liked Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Wasn't a big fan of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Sorry, I still prefer the original. I think the remake was, yeah, not needed. You know, Resident Evil 4 was already the perfect Resident Evil. And in my opinion, never remake a good game. I hoped that they would... I was hoping for a remake of Code Veronica, because Code Veronica deserves a remake. In my opinion, Code Veronica is the true Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 is not Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 is a DLC, the standalone DLC for Resident Evil 2. In my opinion. What am I drinking? It's Virgin Desperados. So 0% alcohol Desperados. That's what I'm drinking. Will you do a Switch 2 review? Yes! Tomorrow morning I'm gonna pick up my Switch 2. I got everything. Like, literally I got everything you can get for the Switch 2. I've got the camera, I've got the Pro controller, I've got the extra controller where you can load it up, I've got a suitcase for it, I've got the Switch 2 with Mario Kart. I got almost all the launch games. I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3. And those are games that I'm like, meh, you know, like Suikoden 1 and 2. I already got those on Xbox and I'm not playing it on Xbox. So, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that for 40 bucks on the... Oh yeah, I also got a memory card of 512 GB. Like the fast one, an express card of 512. Holy moly, that thing was expensive. 100 bucks. And I got a lot of some older games today for review. I bought myself these 3 today for, yeah, like dirt cheap. Like Super Mario 3D World, Captain Toad, and Splatoon for like, I think I paid like 40 or 50 bucks for these 3. So yeah, pretty cool. And I also got a lot of games. I've got like 500 games on my Switch already, so I got a lot of games digitally. So most of the games I already have. Yeah, I'm also getting No Man's... I already bought No Man's Sky. I got Cyberpunk 2077. I've got Hogwarts Legacy. I got Street Fighter 6. I got Yakuza 0. Sonic X Generations. Both the Zelda games. Mario Kart World, of course. So, yeah. Hey from Saudi Arabia. I love your content and congrats for 100k. What do you think about Xbox as a brand? Gamepass. Do you think Switch will get Fallout 4? Yeah, why not? If I think one of the first Xbox games they will bring to the Switch 2, I think, will be Doom: The Dark Ages. I think that's the first game we will get to see on Switch 2 from Xbox. One minute left. And yeah, maybe we'll... You know what would be cool? Like Forza Horizon 5 on the Nintendo Switch. How cool would that be? Yeah. Oh, and Sea of Thieves. Yeah, that would also be great. You know, they already have like Grounded is already on the Nintendo Switch. You got Pentiment is already on Nintendo Switch. Both the Ori games are already on Nintendo Switch. Did you know, by the way, that you can get official Xbox achievements on your Nintendo Switch in 2 games? That's Minecraft and Ori and the Blind Forest. You can get Xbox achievements. Now let's go. State of play. Let's get some. Like a dragon? Rest 2?
Emotion running through our veins. Heartbeat. Love is making waves. Emotion
reminds me of Rest.
Running through our veins. Heartbeat. Love is making waves. I'm facing my fears, not backing away. I'm facing my fears, not backing away.
I love this game. Luminous. Luminous 2? Oh, that's cool. I love Luminous. That's one of my favorite Tetris clones, Luminous. A brand new Luminous. Okay, that's cool. Luminous Arise.
Heartbeat.
Okay,
Love
cool.
is making waves.
This is one of those games you actually need to have on your Nintendo Switch 2.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。
まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Okay. You know, I like Luminous, but yeah, that's not... Okay, that was the end of the State of Play. What comes after dreaming?
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Let's see about getting paths through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
Resident Evil 8.
There you are. All better.
Oh no.
Patch me up.
Captured on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They are
Whoa,
pragmatic.
hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good.
Ah, Resident Stranding.
Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize?
You know, I think this is a multi-platform
Looks like
game.
we're gonna have to fight our way through.
Normally Capcom games are
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking
Normally.
control protocols.
Pragmata.
Initiating hack.
Not sure if this is a PlayStation exclusive. Not sure.
Hey, D.I.
I said I am D.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
I'm gonna call it Resident Stranding.
Diana?
Sure. No, it's not saying exclusive to PlayStation 5, so coming to PlayStation 5, that means it will also be on other systems, so don't worry. Where's my drink?
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
Curry time.
What the?
Romeo, stay with
Grandpa, I'm gonna die.
Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
What?
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
Romeo is dead man.
I'm a dead man.
Looks a little bit like mix between Devil May Cry and Dead Rising. What the?
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026. Maybe.
Sure.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice.
What?
Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
What?
Yeah, Suda 51. There you
皆さん
go.
こんにちは。グラスホッパーマネージャーの須田剛一です。
Really, I want to know what those guys were
皆さん
sniffing
トレー
when
ラ
they
ーどう
were
でした？
making this game.
グラスホッパーの久々の新作
I wanted
ロミオ・イ
to.
ザ・デッドマンです、いよいよ発表できました、このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオがロミオ・スターゲーザーという名前なんですけどかっこいいでしょ、時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していくそんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます、ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですねロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。
Yeah.
それでは引き続き、
next.
ステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
You know, that's one of those games I would play for a Sunday and. Eh.
サクコ、どこ行くの？ こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り
Looks
者。
like some kind of horror game. Oh, Silent Hill. Okay.
誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がルーツに回ってるし。いやひらこ。
Man, that's really bad for your back. Graphically, it's not that... I don't know. Feels a little bit off. I'm gonna play it. 100% for sure. I love Silent Hill. I think the last Silent Hill I completed was Silent Hill Homecoming or Downpour, I think it was. Downpour or Homecoming, one of the two. Oh? It doesn't really feel like Silent Hill, I don't Yeah, Siren. Indeed, feels a little bit like Siren. That's an old game. Wow. Haven't heard that in a long time. Well, that looks like my ex. September 25. Okay. Coming to PlayStation 5, but not exclusive to PlayStation 5, so... maybe. Around 16th century.
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped. We will track the ethereal castle.
Castlevania?
Break its gates! And exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission will test the limits of your courage.
New Castlevania.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings.
That makes me happy.
Beasts that defy reason.
I love Castlevania.
Creatures born of pure darkness.
It looks like Bloodstained. They literally checked how Bloodstained was. Now they're doing their own. Oh my goodness. And they got Ika back. What's his name? Ika. Ika.
With me! Cross
Reaper! Tonight, we start our mission!
Tonight we dine in hell. This is Bloodstained. This is not Castlevania, it's Bloodstained. And I'm like, oh, it's Castlevania, it looks like Bloodstained.
So you've come. Dogs of the
I'm such a dumbass.
Right in the
Igarashi.
palm of my hand.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a
Well, that
hellscape
one is
I can't
definitely
quite put
going
into
to
words.
all systems.
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Digimon.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
Digimon.
It's probably
You know, they
phase electron
evolve
wave.
and then they
Is
evolve
that
in some
what
kind
you
of
call us,
dragon, and
Digimon?
after the
I'll
dragon
always
they
be right
evolve
here
in
with
some
you.
kind of
Who exactly
jailbait girl,
are you
and
working
after
for?
that
I
they
remember you
evolve
guys.
in
Who
a
or what is that?
tentacle
You really
snake.
don't know
I have
anything about
no
the digital
idea.
world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now
Digimon
believe
was
most of the
never-
anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
Yeah, Symphony of the Night is gorgeous, of course. But Bloodstained is also.
The
if you
world
haven't
tree
played
has been
Bloodstained,
attacked. It is just
go
as
play
great
Bloodstained.
one.
It's dirt cheap and it's almost perfect.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the future!
We must fulfill our mission.
Igarashi.
Agent.
Koji Igarashi. Square Enix. Creative Studio 3. Okay. A sweeping epic return,
Oh, Father,
told as never before.
Abandon not your way with children of Ivalice,
Final
but
Fantasy
deliver us
Crystal
from our
Chronicles or
sins,
something.
that we might know
Remastered.
salvation.
Oh no.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. The
Do you
Ivalice
remember
Chronicles. Yeah,
when
I
your
never
father showed us how to make a
got
whistle
that
with a blade
into
of
these
grass?
like grid-based RPG. I have no idea why. Pre-order today, day.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4
this is all
September
the-
30th,
what we've seen
and
right
will
now,
be available for pre-order
I think
later
everything
today.
is on all platforms.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
But that's crazy where you
In baby
baby
steps, all you have
yeah.
to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go.
Knock knock. Oh no, you found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
I think this is a timed exclusive for Xbox, if I'm correct.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape.
Looks okay.
Master the art of folding with Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
My big friend, my brother,
Sid,
on the
why
other
don't you tee
side
this next one up?
of the planet.
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character
we're
roster
getting
ever.
a PlayStation exclusive. So this is
Compete
a
in
PlayStation.
course from 10 different
it's also
regions
not a
around the
PlayStation
world.
exclusive, because it also comes to
Each
Nintendo
with
Switch.
weather effects and new nighttime variants.
Everybody's Golf.
Pre-orders begin later
coming
today.
to Xbox, I'm not sure.
And
but
those
it's
who do
coming
will
to
get
Nintendo
Bandai
Switch.
Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
So no, this is also not a exclusive.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5
But it
September
doesn't come to
5th.
Xbox. That's one thing I know for sure.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls
Ninja
and skills
Gaiden.
against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love
These
the pulse-pounding
games are
soundtrack,
so
featuring guest
hard.
composers from the original series.
You know, people that can complete Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 on the NES, they have no life. Oh, that music. Oh. Woo.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
That's cool.
From the game bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly
100%.
mountain.
I think 90% of the games on the NES
Manage
are
balance
harder
and
than
stamina
anything
to
Dark
discover
Souls.
secrets.
Dark Souls is, or Souls-like games.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
Take
Marco.
time.
Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
Those older NES games are hard. Just hard.
You can give it a try
Just like the
yourself
Mega Man
with a
games
demo
or
that
Contra
arrives later
games from
today.
back in the day. Here, yeah, we'll film it later today. Gotta try it out.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Let's get some. Yes.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat Fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Mortal Kombat! They need to bring this out on a Monday. Oh, even the Game Boy for. Oh my goodness.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
And
flawless victory.
Yeah, that's one I'm definitely Immortal Monday! Yes, I yelled that outside. Yeah, the Metal Gear, it's so difficult. What's this? Oh, we're getting an arcade controller from PlayStation. Look good. I'm not a fight stick fan. Maybe you've already seen that in one of my videos, but I love fighting games. And
we have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra fighting games.
That guy? I know he's close.
And that's this one. It's a hoary.
We lost sight of the enemy. Find him. We're under
it's a
fire.
hoary.
Enemy position
But
unknown.
it's like a Sega Mega Drive 6-button controller.
It's a revolution.
This is the one I always use with fighting games. It's my favorite controller.
You won't get away from me!
Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your son.
Man, I can't wait to play with my naked snake. Nothing feels better than playing with your naked snake. I'm a real big snake eater.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hello, how are you feeling? I'm doing really well. Fine. Online? Multiplayer? Nah.
Spirit stones.
What's this?
Shining stones imbued
Dynasty
with
Warriors?
humankind's never-ending
Yeah,
dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been
Dynasty
the
Warriors,
impetus for human
Nobunaga's
wars.
ambition.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Avermedia.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Neo 3. Yeah, it could be. This doesn't really feel. No, this doesn't feel like Neo. Does it? No.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Oh, it is Neo. Neo 3. Okay. Well, this is definitely a exclusive to PlayStation because Neo 1 and 2 are also exclusive to PlayStation.
Tokugawa. Takechiyo.
Early 2026. Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作ニオ3をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみのサムライスタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加。より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Neo 3. Mystery, silence, shadows.
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever
VR2.
known.
That's still the worst piece of hardware I've bought this generation. Yes, I got a PlayStation VR2.
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take
more dust on
whatever
it
I
than
need
anything else.
to survive.
Feels a little bit like Thief. It is
This
Thief.
city hides many
It is
lost and
Thief.
legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found. Waiting to be taken. But some treasures
In association with Eidos
come with more trouble
Thief
than
VR.
others.
Yeah.
I thought I was dead.
Ta-da!
Who are you?
Legacy of Shadow.
Tidewalker, are you there yet? Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure, but she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Marketland seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker.
Looks a little bit like Sunset Overdrive.
Damn it!
In terms of
It's
colors.
gone! Someone beat us to it!
Ever since the Great Flood, Elland, my dear planet,
Another
has been
multiplayer
dying.
games. Guys, I don't
Plastemia has
need
taken
multiplayer. I
everything
don't
from
have
us.
friends.
But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Hey, Countess, welcome.
Marauders, this is our new recruit!
Please, help me. Get them!
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
Let's do this. Waterworld 2. Yep, there's always a bigger fish. February 2026. Holy moly!
Hi, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What a last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for.
Astrobot.
In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller
Japanese,
will
but
return later this year
there are also
with a slight
people
twist,
working,
so be on the
that are
lookout
not
for more news
Japanese.
coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Memories go, memories stay. Sea of Remnants.
My old man always said to me, he told me to get a ship.
Sea of Thieves
Then
wanna
it
be.
hit me all so clear. No old man just got a ship. Memories go, memories stay, chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays, standing on the beach all day.
Sea of Remnants. Yeah. I already forgot it. Giant squid. Sense. You know, this is one of those games you would love to play on Gamepass. For me, this is one of those games you should get. Did they show Wolverine on book? No. Nothing. I've seen nothing yet. Tony Hawk, sand skating. Sword of the Sea. August 19. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and The Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
What did I say? This would be a perfect
On June
game
17th,
for
Remedy brings otherworldly
like,
action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th. In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US. Additionally, two of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
James Bond.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
James Bond Jr.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
James Bond Jr.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
Creators of Hitman, so this could be cool.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that. Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
I'm gonna enjoy this game when it comes out. 007 First Light.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
This one is coming to all systems.
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young aircrewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Yeah, looks cool. Definitely good. This is, yeah. I already know for 100% sure that I'm gonna like it. Finally something from PlayStation Studios. Yeah. Ghost of Yukulukutai. Yeah, something like that. God bless you, Maxine.
You're still with me?
Still with me. Oh, that's a mean dog. My dog is almost as bad, mean and bad as that one.
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。くらえ！おい、かめよ！耐えてみせろ！任せてちょうだい！パンチ！私の名前の通り、マーベラス！
No idea what to think.
スパイダーマンだ！スパイリーステン！今日も見事大勝利！
俺とやり合うってか？調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきだ。覚悟しやがれ。シートベルト締めたターゲット。イーストロス流のスペシャルメニューお願いするぜ。フィーフィー。
like character design. Manga Marvel Fighters.
援護する風よ荒れ狂えたとえ人々に嫌われていても私は世界を守るさあ耐えられるかしら
正義のためにこれが私のとっておきだこっちだよ全てをやっつぶしてやる
抱かれなさいせや
またなベイベー我々のチームワークは絶対に破れない
マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ
Marvel Dokkan Fighter Show. I have no idea. PC, PS5, and PC. I have no idea.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして、いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and then just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task. Because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
This game should be played on all systems.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
This should be a game that should be on all systems.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、何がまずいのかなっていろいろやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really natural at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲームのチームバトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと、
When ARC looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で、4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
Yeah, strange. But not strange from PlayStation.
Still
I get
with
it
me?
from PlayStation, but I do think it's a little bit strange from this.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
That's it? Oh, that could be true, random IT man. No marathon. They really want us to forget about it. Wow. So, yeah. Well, yeah. I saw some really cool multi-platform games, so it's really good that I'm showing this show on the Xbox channel. I think like 75, what? I think 90% of the games that they shown were multi-platform. Not even a handful of full-blown exclusives. Really strange. Oh. Yeah, or the God of War remastered or something. Yeah, 007 was cool. Bloodstained was definitely cool. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I have no idea. So that's... Huh? I was really expecting some banger at the end like, this year on PlayStation 5. Let's get some. But no. Wait, you watched the PlayStation? Or should it? It was better if I played it. I can still change. I can still change. Wait. Wait, I can still change. I can still change. Wait. So, this is better? This is better. So, yeah, I was watching this show on my PlayStation, of course. So, that's better. Yeah. But, yeah, this was... Meh. No, I'm going back to my Xbox. I didn't even think about that, you know? I'm so used to using my Xbox that I didn't even think about using my PlayStation for the show. But yeah, I can still change. So yeah, it was... You know, there were games. There were lots of games. I loved the games that I saw. But... Some games I almost... You know, there was a game about Digimon and the Temu version of Sea of Thieves or something. And something else with a C. I have no idea what I just saw. No, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really hoping for something cool. You know, even a remaster could have saved this. Could have saved this. Yeah. Thief VR. It'd probably also be on PC for VR. No, this was not a good show. Symphony of the Night. Yeah, but maybe, you know, really a Bloodborne remaster. Boom, at the end. This year, September 2025, Bloodborne optimized for PlayStation 5. Boom! The whole internet would have gone, nothing. Maybe even a God of War trilogy or quadrilogy package or something like that. That would have been cool, but no, this was mid. No, even lower. This was lower than mid. It was Wow. But yeah, that's the state of play. A lot of Xbox games they shown. So, and now in about 10 hours from now, I'm gonna pick up my Nintendo Switch 2. So, you guys, if you're still watching, go check out my Nintendo channel, the Nintendo Tester on YouTube. I'm gonna be doing ton of videos on that channel. You guys have no idea how many videos I'm going to do on the Nintendo Switch 2. There will also be a few videos on my Xbox channel where I'm going to put the Nintendo Switch 2 against some Series S, maybe even some Series X games to it, especially Cyberpunk 2077. That will be a video I will be up this week on all my channels where I'm gonna check it out. It's like Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2, Series S, PlayStation 5 Pro. So yeah, I'm really hyped. I can't wait. I actually took 2 weeks off from my normal day job just to produce a beep ton of content for the channels. So I'm super ready. You guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you guys soon in another one. Bye.